we all have our own love languages. I mean, I'm never really a gift giver. I think maybe the people across my lifetime will maybe say that's not the case, because I just kind of like to just share and give gifts. But some of them are also just, they tend to be pieces of places that I've been. And I mean, this came about because I have access to the rose bush that my nan was growing in her little garden flat when she was on the realm, and I made it into, when it flowered, I don't know, maybe it was 1-2 years ago, but I made it into an oil. And you know, we all know how potent and powerful these flower essential oils and floral essences and aromatherapy and holistic medicine, and just to rub a tiny dash of that, dab, on my heart. And I was working with it with some of my clients back in ceremony days, and whether people, and also end of life work in hospital when I was leading love ceremonies before someone transitioned from the realm. You know, not everybody necessarily believes in it in the same ways that those of us using it do. But when people are open to connecting with, like, for example, the rose, which is like a sacred plant and a highly powerful sacred geometric symbol, and also representative of the lineage of the rose, the sisterhood of the rose, it's just a different language. And I really trust that as we start to sort of shed a lot and people go more on the deprogramming, is that we start to feel the call of what is talking to us, because it won't always be flowers for everybody, but it's so healing when through plants I feel my nan's love, I feel her presence, I feel her protection, and I feel the deep bond that we had, and that transcends time, that transcends physicality. And I've gifted people over my lifetime, I mean more in the last 5 years than before, maybe when I was little, yes, but feathers that I find, or a stone that I found in Fairy Cove, or various pieces of bark from magical trees. I don't really pick anything that's off the living being. It's usually dropped and it's instructed to me as to whether I am able to take or not, and various things. And I've slowly started to meet people, soul tribe, or just other conscious beings, because soul tribe, I mean, I don't know, we're all part of humanity, everybody's a tribe, we are one kind of stuff. But anyway, because I really just don't want to continue down that divisive route. However, anyone's actions towards me makes me infuriated at times. But anyway, like, I'm floating between the realms here. Just I need to come back. I really want to get this out. Well, clearly they say when it disappears, you're not meant to carry it. You know, it's a warning sign. But I work with massage. You know, I've trained in Indian head massage. It's not my main practice of healing on others, because again, we don't go around with a healer saying, "Oh, I can heal you." We just share our love and our practices that we've cultivated for ourselves. But massage and oils and floral oils, and the energies that, that was it, the energies that pieces of nature arrive at us, whether they're gifted from, as I said, like I've met, there's so many tangents here, someone find the thread, I can't, it's non-linear right now. It's really, like, literally my brain is representing non-linear thinking. Is that it's really lovely to find and finally have manifested people that also gift in the same way. that gift, you know, energy. They've been to this magical place or had the fortune to connect with this season and found this plant that might have been rare, or and just like share it or pass a piece on. And I don't know, I find that really special, that language is not of mine, is not poo-pooed to somebody else, that they also experience that language internally as well, and that my heart, my love can be felt through the sharing of this piece of nature that has no monetary value. But I've been clearly instructed to gift it, to share it, so there has to be energy there. And if that's with love, you know, it's funny that people don't see the value in these small things, but that's why I am aligned with Rastafari principles and gift giving and all of that, and Christmas is just not me anymore. I mean, I like to share things, but the idea of buying stuff all the time is just I think there's many other ways to share love and reward and various other things, but this is tangenting. So the roses could be coming up for someone. Grandmothers could be coming up. The love of a grandmother is one of the for those of us who are lucky, because well, I don't believe in luck. We make our choices, and we're gifted what we have signed up for in terms of contracts, and to have that contract of a grandmother, the love of a grandmother, because sadly I didn't know one of mine very well. I feel her presence, but one I actually cultivated a deep relationship on this realm, and it makes sense because she came through when I was with the elders the other day, the matriarch, is that just a dab of the rose, that bush that she worked with, that we've replanted and is being looked after lovingly and honoured, is very powerful. And I'm grateful enough that where I find myself, so, you know, I've only got one big backpack. You know, I try to go as minimal as possible, even though I'm not giving up everything. You know, I'm not out here in a just one piece. I have a few little tinctures and things that are oils that are powerful to me and to those that I connect with. And this is rambling a bit, but there'll be something in there for somebody. I think it's Venus, really, Venusian energy. Hibiscus always coming up as a point of vibrancy and joy. The colour itself just sparks. And the thing is, I just think a lot of us are coming more into, maybe it's the Taurian season that is invoking, that is encouraging this sensory, sensual connection to taste and touch and, you know, just sensory perception, because it feels like words just so heavy right now, and that we just need to feed into spaces through our eyes and ears and mouths and touch. Days of silence and things, so maybe this is a Taurus season. I'm not sure when I post this because I've been asked to have a break around a special portal of mine that's upcoming, but there'll be flowers, there'll be things talking to us in nature at the minute, and so finding others who experience and appreciate love, that frequency, that vibration of petals and, I don't know, just divinity. I've not landed clearly, so I can't talk anymore. But yeah, roses.